Scrapbookers and Creative Friends. I'm Linda Patouk. I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. And today my thoughts are all about our Creative Memories Trio card kits, but a little bit more than just the Trio card kits. I want to talk to you about some other possibilities with some of the pieces that are in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to create 3 handmade cards, and then we're going to talk about some of the bonus papers that are in there and bonus pieces that are in there, so that if you haven't considered using these, it might be something you want to do. So let's take a look. Well, here is one of the latest Creative Memories Trio card kits. It's Springtime Sentiments, and to be honest, I looked on the website yesterday to try to see if it was still available, and I couldn't find it. I do have some of these on my website. If it's something, once you see it, if you decide that you'd like to create this, I have a couple for sale. But anyway, it's a beautiful little set, and they come out with them very frequently, and for most holidays and special occasions, and sometimes in coordinating with collections. So it comes with all the pieces that you need to create the cards, but you do need adhesive. So you might use regular tape runner, repositionable tape runner. If you have tape chips are pretty easy to use, particularly if you have kind of larger pieces that you're putting on there. And then if you want to get fancy schmancy and make it a little bit more special, you can use foam squares. Now, if you're creating cards that you're going to put in the mail, you may or may not want to use the foam squares. That's up to you. But have them available so that if you'd like to use those or add those, you can do that. So now let's very quickly, because it doesn't take long, let's create our Springtime Sentiments Trio cards. And as you can see, it comes with these are the creations you're going to make, and then there's a photograph of each design. Here's card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And the beauty of our card kits is that it comes with all of the pieces that you need, as I said. So in one package, you have all the pieces to make the 3 cards. Here are our the actual blank cards and envelopes, and I want to show you something. 2 special things about the new card kits that they're offering. And actually, one of my friends pointed this out to me. So wait till you see this. So normally they're just either, we did have a rainbow set of cards, but normally they're just the white envelopes. Look what they've added. Ta-da! Isn't that so fun? So these cards have a design, so they're double-sided, so they're beige on the outside, a creamy color on the outside, but then they have those beautiful designs in there. And you need to be aware, some of the older card kits, they didn't do this, but now on the back, you'll see, since some of our designs are vertical, they have the Creative Memories logo at the back, but then you see this is going to be for your horizontal card. So you do need to be aware of that when you start creating your cards. You look at the designs. So here's a vertical, vertical, and then the horizontal is the Garden of Gratitude. So there's that. We'll take a look at all that. Let's set that aside for the moment. And then every card kit, whether it be the Trio card kit or the bigger card kits, they all come with a bonus pack. And what I mean by that is that there are alternative pieces that are in basically the same designs that you have to make your cards. But let's say you don't want to put Sending Sunshine Your Way, but you want to make it more special for someone in particular. You're my little ray of sunshine. So there are alternative titles and alternative uses so that you can have it. We're going to talk about the bonuses in a little bit, but I want you to be aware that every card kit has bonus pieces. Let's set those over here. And now let's get serious about these cards. They really are fun. Now here's the thing. I've done this in a class of 25 people. We made the cards, and it's so easy because you can do it with a group of people, because voila, every one of the pieces has a number, and it has the numeral and whether it's A, B, or C, or D or higher, whatever it is. Okay, here's card number 2, card number 2. So you sort them out, and when you do the large card kits, that have 12 cards, you want to go ahead and do all the sorting ahead of time just to make sure you have all the pieces and they're all in the right place so you don't forget something. Okay, here's 1. Here's a 3, and here's the 1. Okay, so here's card number 1. And now that I have all the pieces, I'm going to turn them over. And here we have B. This is the largest piece, so I'll have that hold them all. And then we'll just go in descending order. There's card number 2. And then card number 3. There's the largest piece. You can see how this is just going to come together so quickly, and it's going to be beautiful. And honestly, if you've purchased a nice card recently, you know how expensive they are. And it's $6, and you make these 3 handmade cards. So let's get started. Card number 1 is a vertical card. And remember, you have the design right here, so you can put that right in front of you. Very simple. We just have, hang on, I can already see that I have a piece. I have an off piece. I have a 2 with a 1. There's the 1. Okay, yes. See, picture is worth 1,000 words, isn't it? All right, so you could use, why don't I'm going to show you the tape chips. Let's use the tape chips, because, you know, if you're doing this with a group of people who are not that familiar with our tape runners, and you don't have a lot of tape runners, you can get a package of the, these tape chips, and you can hand each one of these sheets, and they can put their cards together. So I'm just going to put 6 little tape chips on here, and I will pull off the backing. Go. And this one is going to go on top of this other larger piece. This is 1B, and we're just going to go in alphabetical order. So 1B is going to go on top of 1A. So let's get that set up. And then once we get this on here, now let's go ahead quickly. We'll do the tape chips again here, just so you can see. It's pretty easy. It has, you don't have to remove that that strip. Then once you remove that little strip, then you have the adhesive there. Since this is the base of the card, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Make sure I put some extra there in the middle. All right. I should have my little Creative Memories wastebasket here, but that's okay. I'll just put them to the side. This actually takes longer than using the tape runner, but you know, if you're not familiar, if your friends or whoever are making the cards with you are not familiar with the tape runner, and you don't have a lot of tape runners, tape chips or the roll tape is another good option. Yeah, when I had a whole classroom of people, I did it at a conference. I did a class for 25 people, and it was much easier to have the tape chips, and they could share if they needed one more and so forth. Okay, all right, so this is the top of my card. There's our Creative Memories logo down there. So now I'm going to place this on here. Put that down, and then I'm just going to quickly add, this symbol goes here. That's 1C. Put 1C in the middle. Now you can put this on on the mat. I have white on the mat here so you can see what I'm doing, but you could put that on there as well. And then here is finished. Card number 1 is completed. And then I can look at these envelopes and decide which one I want to put it with. I think I kind of want to put it with the yellow. I think that looks pretty together. So I'm going to put that with that envelope. And let's go on to card number 2. Card number 2 is Spring is in the Air. All right, this is another vertical card, so I'm going to use this one. And let's check this out. I have 2 A, B, C, and D. And if you look at the picture, D is going to be at the top. So let's start with that. So D is up at the top here. Now you might want to use regular tape runner. I'll be honest, I am completely out of regular tape runner. I have I had a customer who was heading back to Pennsylvania, and I had to give her, she needed all my tape runners that I had before she left. All right, let's put this at the bottom. Okay, and then we have B and C. Okay, it looks like I'm going to tuck this under. Oh, I'm glad I used repo. All right, let me put these on here. Yes, it is really a lot of fun to do. And the thing about this too is that you can create these. Well, let me get my handy dandy multi-purpose tool. I love this thing because I can very easily lift this up, especially because I use the repositionable. All right, let's put this here. That looks, oh, there's a little line there. I was thinking there was dirt. There's a little line to show you how high up we put it. There we go. And then B is going to go underneath here. Very cute. And it has a little lines here. Oh, see, they didn't used to have any designs on the front. This is a great kit. And there we go. All ruffly beautiful. And let's put our title at the top. I do use repositionable tape runner, and you don't have a silicone mat to put that on, you know, you can use a piece of parchment paper. So that works. Okay, that looks beautiful. Spring is in the air. And now you see, I could have used Love is in the Air. On this one, I could have used You Are My Sunshine. So it's very easy to make these flexible. Okay, so there we go. Card number 2. I think I'm going to go with the green on this one. Yeah, because I really think I want to save, oh, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I think maybe I'll put the lavender with this one. Okay, let's make our final card, which is the horizontal card. So we have the logo at the base. Flip it over to this design. And this design has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Let's put the base down first. Make sure I was double, triple check. Okay, line this up. This is really, what I like about this is too, if you have a group of people, maybe you have a club or a group of people you get together with, you can make these cards either to give as gifts or, you know, to use yourself, but you can chat because all the directions are right there. You don't have to think too hard. You don't have to be super creative because it's already done for you. So now this is going to go under that. So let's put this down first. Very cute. There's beautiful tulips. Feeling springy. And a garden of gratitude, which if you wanted to, you could use Happy Mother's Day for this one. You have options. All right, I put this on here. And I think this looks really pretty with the green on there. So, I should have set the timer. It did not take long. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Voila, there we go. And I could have used these alternative, but I am going to keep these bonus pieces, and that's what I want to show you next. So when I did my card class, I decided to use the Feeling Bright kit. It's not a trio kit. It was a large 12 card kit. And I bought like 6 of them. And then what I did was I organized them and I packed each individual card and the pieces that went with each and the photograph. I had to copy some so that I would have extras. But then I organized them in here. But at this time, I thought, you know, I want to have those bonus pieces available. So what I did was I organized them. So I'm putting a link in my description for these little sleeves. I think they're for die cuts or something. Lauren Hines told us about these. I use these little storage bins all the time. So what I've done was I've made a sleeve with encouragement and greetings. So if you're making a card and you like what's there, but you decide you'd like to do something different, I have already put all of these other bonus pieces that are in here so that I can use them to change a card I'm doing, or I can start with the white card kit that's just the blank cards and I can make my own cards for cards. However, these are also wonderful. These bonuses are great if you are doing a page layout and you need some embellishments. You have lots and lots of embellishments if you're saving your bonus pieces. What I suggest, though, is that you organize them so that you can find them. Now, once I get these sleeves, I have a couple of different ways that I organize them. So this is a little bit storage and a little bit creation today. So I have several of these. I have 4 of these from Creative Memories that had these little, ooh, sorry, big noise, that have these little 5x7 holders in here. This is where I do have a couple of bins. That's where how I keep my my foam squares are in here. Some of my dots and all the adhesive dots and photo mats and things I have in these. But it also fits these sleeves so perfectly that this is where I keep a lot of these. And you can see that not only do I have embellishments in here from different collections, I also use these to organize from bonus pieces from the card kits or things that I make. I made a bunch of mushrooms for my scrapbookers, you know, so that when I'm ready to either do layouts, I made a lot of Easter eggs, and so I put my extras in there, colored eggs, natural eggs, and so forth. But this is a lovely way to organize it. I don't think these are available anymore, but we always have these rainbow, the rainbow kits. They fit in there beautifully as well. So to me, if you don't have it organized, you're not going to use it. You need to be able to find it. And then what I've done is after I've created my cards, if I've pre-made the cards, then I do have one of these rainbow pack for pre-made cards, so that if I need a card, I have it organized in here, and I can go ahead and get one of my handmade cards to give with a special gift, which I think is just really lovely. It makes it a little bit extra for somebody special. Okay, so once you get these embellishments and bonuses organized, you think of them as embellishments, not just bonus for cards, because they can go way beyond cards. And that's what I want to show you now. Now, National Scrapbook Day last year, I loved the patterns with all the mushrooms and had hedgehogs and little foxes and so forth. So I did buy a lot of those embellishment kits and so forth. So I do have quite a bit of spring things here. But I want to show you this. This was from the Trio card kit last year. These were the bonus pieces. Have a little hedgehog with a mushroom umbrella and a raccoon. You see the blue flowers. Have a wild birthday. These were the additional sentiments that you could put. But I want you to think about this. If you have trouble, or sometimes you just get tired of having to think on your own, I want you to look at how they've clustered for the cards, how they cluster the embellishments for the card. That's exactly what we do when we make cluster embellishments on our pages. So I want you to think of this as another way to help you figure out how to design clusters. Because, you know, when you cluster the embellishments, it makes them feel more grounded, and they're not just like floating all over the page. So what I want to do real quickly here is just make one embellishment that uses these bonus pieces. So these are my leftovers from last year's National Scrapbook Day, keeping them all in one bin. So I just pulled a couple of these pieces that were already cut. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We're going to do this together. Oh, this might be fun. All right, I'm going to start with this one. So I think what I will do is I will have this. Maybe I use the raccoon on this one. Some little flowers. Oh yeah, I think I have figured it out. All right, so I'm going to angle this a little bit. It doesn't exactly fit, so I'm going to angle it just a little bit off to the side. There we go. Maybe not so much. Yeah, that's good. It's repositionable. I can always move it. And then let's see. So I think we can put our little raccoon. Maybe we'll send some cheer. Okay, this is already a puffy sticker, so I'm not necessarily going to put it on foam squares. Okay, here we have the little raccoon. Let's use these flowers. One up here. Should we send some cheer? Yeah, let's send some cheer. This I will put up on a foam square. I'm going to we have these new round ones, which are really fun. But this one calls for a square, so let's use this. Let's get this popped up. Just as another dimension. Just really fun. And this now would not necessarily be for a card. It could be for a card, but I am just going to use it as an embellishment to put. And now let's ground these babies a little bit. Get some more flowers. Let's see. That's good. That's pretty good. Let's add one more little flower over here. Sending a little cheer. And that way you have a little embellishment from these bonus pieces. So there's one. And now I was thinking we could add a little bit. These were the matte packs from the matte pack from the National Scrapbook Day. But I looked at this one and I was thinking, ooh, that little hedgehog would be really stinking cute down here. So let's add our little hedgehog down here. And let's bring this all together. Put a little flower up there. So you see, you can expand what you already have and use those pieces. You don't necessarily have to make it be for a card, but of course you could. You could, because you know we have the card kits, the blank cards, which now come without the box, or we have them also in the box. And I do have those on my website if you're interested in getting blank cards and creating your own, because then you can use all these little pieces. We could do this and not do a. Let's do one more, just for the fun of it. Well, the fungi, that indicates that we're going to have some kind of fungus, mushroom. Let's just do wild birthday. This is we have the wildflowers. That looks good together. Wildflowers. You go off the page a little bit. You can have a wild birthday. Could do that. And then I can always add some other. I'll go to my little spring thing. See, I still have some of those bonus pieces. It really is fun. Oh, we go back to the. Look at that little fox. Ooh, the foxy would be cute on there. I do have a bonus fox. Let's see, fox. No, see, this is repo, so I can move it a little bit. There we go. Let's put the fox here. And let's have a wild birthday. And there we go. We have another little embellishment that we made with our bonus pieces. There we go. All right, so just by using the bonus pieces, you've made another mat, and you've made embellishments for your pages, or these would fit on a card. Let's get the envelope. Okay, so this is the card size. So this would fit on a card. This would fit on a card if you wanted to do that as well. So it's very, very flexible for you to use. And I want you to think of these bonus pieces not only as extra cards that you could make, but also other ideas for embellishments for your pages, particularly if you're working on a theme. So we get more use, and we don't just store all these things. Yes, they're organized and they're all nice, but the point is for us to use them. So I challenge you to do that. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you some ideas that if you haven't tried the trio card kits, you do that. Try it with a group of people. Try it with grandchildren, children. That would be fun to do. Also, don't forget those bonus pieces. Make embellishments for your pages. Make some additional cards. And just have fun with it. Use scraps of paper, whatever it is you have. I say go for it. So, until next time, happy scrapbooking.